So I'm learning target 6.2 on the review. They tell me that this is a kite, which they, could have said, but they also, with the notation in here, it's a kite. And they want me to find these missing pieces. So one thing that I do know is that W, the measure of this arc, has to be 115 degrees because here's a central angle, and the arc that is intercepted by the central angle here has the same measure as the central angle. So I didn't even have to show any work for W. Yay, just 115 degrees. X is also 115 degrees. And the reason I know that is because these two chords, this chord is congruent to this chord, which means they intercept congruent arcs. So then to find Y, I can say, well, this arc from A through I to G has to be, so to find Y, this whole arc would have to be the 360 minus the two 115 degree arcs that I just found. But then it's only half of that. So divided by 2. Here's what I'm doing. I'm just not saying 360 minus 230, because where'd that 230 come from? Oh, I had 215 degree angles, subtract that from the 360, and then divide by 2, because y, this would also have a measure of y. So I only want one of those. When I do that, I end up with y is 65 degrees. Over here, again, these two chords are the same length, which means these two arcs have the same measure. Because this is a 70-degree central angle, it means these are also both 70-degree arcs without actually doing any calculating, so I didn't have to show any work for that. So to find the measure of arc DCB, so paying attention to what they want the arc DCB, that measure. Well, first of all, W is 70 degrees because these intercept these congruent chords. But from D to C to B, well, I'm going to take 360, so the measure of arc DCB, I'm going to label what I'm finding. I'm going to subtract out this 160 degree arc at the bottom, and then I'm going to subtract out this 70 degree arc that I don't need. That'll leave from B to C to B, or from B to C to B. When I end up doing that, I end up with this is a 130 degree arc.